Welcome back, everybody, to the Legion Beta, and now we're going to take on the Artifact questline for the Feral Druid. So let's go ahead and talk to Archdruid Rensar Greathoof and get ourselves started on it.
What brings you here?
I agree with Keeper Remulus. To confront and defeat the Legion, we will need weapons of legendary power. Among the history of our kind, there have been 4 weapons of renown. Tell me, which weapon would you pursue first?
May the stars.
So this is all of the weapons that druids can pursue. Obviously, demon hunters only get 2, the rest get 3, and druids get 4. So we have one. We have one for healing, we have one for balance, we have one for feral, and we also have one for guardian, which is tanking. So we are obviously pursuing the feral one. So let's go ahead and read the guidelines, or the story for it. Ashemain, an ancient and powerful nightsaber, fought in the War of the Ancients and fell ages ago deep in the forests of Val'Sharah. A group of druids called the Ashen honor her memory and are the guardians of the shrine that houses her fangs. We will need to persuade them to allow their precious artifact to be used in combat, but the fangs would be a powerful weapon against the Legion, so we would get the fangs of Ashemain. Let's go ahead and do this one. There we go.
I'm listening.
Many of our order still remember when Shaladrasil first took root. We've watched it grow over the ages until it has towered over this vale. We have been blessed to live under the shade of its branches for so long. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Excellent choice, Drak. With the power of that weapon in your hands, we will be able to bring balance back to Azeroth. So the Shrine of Ashemain. The mighty ancient Ashemain fell in battle against the Legion 10,000 years ago. To honor her sacrifice, a group of devoted druids called the Ashen forged Ashemain's fangs into powerful daggers. Take my signet and present it to their leader, Delandros Shimmermoon. He will know that you have my blessing. Our Flightmaster, Denise Stargazer, can see you to the shrine. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Denise. And keep this going. So we actually got to go up here. Oh, this is such a pretty place. Actually, this is the best part of the Dream Grove, in my opinion. The waterfalls. I'm a sucker for waterfalls, especially in this game. So let's go ahead and talk to Denise. And
what's your story?
I need to fly to Ashemain's Fall.
Watch your back.
So now we get to fly through Val'Sharah. This is the closest to a lot of Val'Sharah that you will see, at least from me in Legion Beta coverage. A, because I don't think I'll have enough time to be able to go through the zones, and B, there's plenty of other people who are, and frankly, there's a bunch of stuff I don't actually want to spoil myself on, so, but this'll be enough. So you can already see kind of the corruption of the Nightmare already affecting Val'Sharah, and it's still sad, because you want such a pristine place to stay pristine, and, well, the Nightmare's saying no. So that's already, ugh. Really creepy. And here we are. We are at the Shrine of the Ashen. Ashemain's Gate. So, Dream Grove Hippogriff. And here's Delandros Shimmermoon. I told you the shrine isn't safe. Look at what your stubbornness has caused.
Now is not the time for this, Verstock. We must tend to our wounded.
If the ward protecting the fangs fail, we'll have more to worry about than a few cuts and bruises. I'll guard the weapon even if you won't. Okay.
I am honored.
So, Rensar sent you? As much as I'd like to help, whatever you need is going to have to wait. As you can see, we have bigger problems. Actually, we could really use your help. If you could lend us your aid, then I'll do all I can to help you with whatever it is you're here for. Would this be acceptable? Yes, it would. So, aid for the Ashen. Turn your eyes above, and you will see the cause of our misfortune. Ever since that ship appeared, the attacks have been relentless. Many of the Ashen have been captured, and even now I can hear their screams of torture. Please go out there and rescue as many of my followers as you can. They do not deserve the fate that awaits them if left in the Legion's grip. So we have to defeat 4 Eridar Soul Lashers. And there's also another quest here, which is Seeds of Renewal. The Fangs of Ashemain are in danger, Drak. For 10,000 years, a powerful magic ward has protected them from any would-be thieves, but the ward has weakened over time, and is in danger of failing. My 3 most trusted Ashen have the Talandu seeds we need to perform the ritual of renewal, but the woods are now crawling with demons, and I fear they have fallen. No matter what, we cannot allow the Legion to obtain the fangs. Go and find the Talandu seeds. We must hurry before the ward can be broken.
Good luck, friend.
So let's go ahead and do that. Thankfully, this isn't too hard to actually do. All we have to do is go up here and... so I want to look overhead to see... So you can kind of see the outline of the ship right there. So that's just to show that, yes, we have demons here, and they are not friendly. Let's go ahead and start things up with... Oh, we already have Amphius Truei, who is one of the Talandu Seed Bearers. Well, that sucks. Hi there, Mr. Soul Lasher. And you're already dead. Thank you, I won't forget this. Yes, you will. For you are bound to respawn. Alright, so that's 2. We'll take care of this guy, too. Go ahead and interrupt. Woohoo! There we go. 3 out of 4. Where are the sea bears? There's another one. Yeah, I'm sure you won't forget this. So, Asthalor Duskmoon. We took him, or we took his seed. And I want to get one a little bit closer to the other seed bearer. So I'm being a little picky here. And here he is, Isilar Dusong. Alright, good to see. So let's take care of this Soul Lasher and be on our way. Okay, so now that we have that quest taken care of, let's go ahead and meet with Shimmermoon. I can't remember his first name to save my life right now. That's the problem with the Night Elf names. They're hard to remember. Oh, crap. Well, let's take care of you. Yeah, you were so hard. Okay, so Delandros. We're back. Aid for the Ashen. Delandros nods. Thank you, hero. Now that my people are safe, we might be able to turn the tide of this battle.
May the stars...
And finally, the Talandu seeds. Have you the Talandu seeds? Thank you, Drak. My heart weeps for those we've lost this day. The Legion will pay for this. I swear it. And so, Shrine in Peril. You've helped us greatly, champion. Now it is time you tell me what it is that brings you here. You mentioned to Delandros that Archdruid Greathoof sent you to seek the fangs of Ashamain. If you had told me this at the outset, I would have told you to take a walk. The fangs are our greatest treasure, but you've done a great deed for my Ashen today, and I am an elf of my word. Very well, let's clear out the rest of these demons, and you shall have your weapons. Okay.
Good luck.
Well done. Now we can begin our counterattack. By the light of Elune, what happened to the shrine?
I didn't do it, I promise.
Verstock was at the shrine. Find out what's going on up there. I'll meet up with you as soon as I can.
Alright, let's go ahead and head up to the shrine. Uh-oh, I can already see a big... There's a pit lord there. There's a pit lord.
Your pathetic barriers mean nothing to the Legion. The blades are mine.
I'll never let Ashamain's fangs fall to your kind. So there's Verstock. Take a good look, brute. You'll never see the fangs again.
Insolent mortal. We will hunt you down. You only delay the inevitable.
Yeah, you guys like to say that a lot. Alright, so we're taking care of Algramon. Brothers and sisters, the shrine is under attack by Fang and Claw! Purge it of the Desecrator! Alright, well, let's go ahead and help him.
I'm going to enjoy watching this world burn.
I'm just gonna go ahead and, kick his butt. guy obviously doesn't take a whole lot of effort, but I like it.
The Legion's attack has been broken.
Thank you, Delandros.
What the? The fangs are gone. What happened?
Well, your buddy Verstock took them.
Greetings.
What? Verstock fled with the fangs? What, that fool! He's going to get himself killed! Oh, yeah. The Fangs of Ashamain. I have to admit, Verstock was right. The shrine was too easy of a target for the Burning Legion to attack. Still, he's gone, and the Fangs are with him. We're going to have to track him down for you to recover the Fangs. I should come with you, but I have to stay with my people should we be attacked again. Here, my companion Ebon Fang has a sense of smell like no other. He will be able to guide you to wherever Verstock is hiding. Also, take the shell. Through it we can communicate. May Elune guide you.
Farewell.
Alright, so with that, we actually get access to Ebon Fang, who is his mount. And let's go ahead and track down Verstock. Which is actually going to take us into Suramar, which is the endgame zone. I find it interesting that the artifacts I've
Can
done.
you hear me through this thing? You should be near Verstock's location by now. My foolish protege was in such a rush to escape the shrine, I'll wager he failed to mask his scent. Shift into cat form and you'll likely detect it.
So what I was saying before is, I find it funny that two of the artifacts that I've actually come across in doing these videos are actually in Suramar. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and shift to cat form though, and there you go. You can actually see his scent. And no, withered. Oh, this is not good. We have withered here. Ooh. So people, if you haven't watched the Tale of Drak, because I've dealt with the withered there, withered are basically elves that are so deprived of magic in fueling their addiction, they are now base and almost golem-like. So at that point, let's take care of one of these withered. So, took care of him. There's a lot of withered here, so maybe we'll just prowl.
Careful! The ruins are infested by withered. Pitiful creatures with an unending hunger for the arcane. The power of the fangs might have lured some to Verstock's trail.
Oh, and even better, we have arcane guardians that can actually sense stealth, so we'll have to be careful of them too. Let's at least just kind of hover the wall. Get him away so that we don't get the big guardian. Now I'm going to be playing this a little bit smart because with a lot of these artifact quest lines you're going to need to. If you don't, you will regret it. Okay, so with that, should be okay.
Whatever you did seems to have annoyed those withered. This might work to your advantage. See if you can find another switch.
So what would happen originally, let me actually just go to this door really quick and you'll figure it out. So we actually need to unlock the other end of the door and we would be able to get deeper into the shrine. This is going to be hard though because we still have a withered next to these orbs. Let me just grab you and bring you back over here. Oh, I don't care about your energy drain. Okay, let's press this really quick. And there we go. Let's go and prowl again. There's lots of withered here, so we want to not cause too much attention. Oh, we have a ravenous withered right next to the door.
The doors are shut? Look around the courtyard for something that might open them. Just be mindful of the withered.
Yeah, that's the scene that actually will happen. And then, I see you. You may look like a druid, but I can tell you're a demon in disguise. I won't fall for your trick. You'll never get the fangs from me.
Has Verstock gone mad? Wielding the fangs enhances one's senses, but I'm afraid it also heightened his paranoia. You must get the fangs away from Verstock. The longer they remain in his possession, the greater his delusion becomes.
Well, good to know. So, basically, Verstock is very paranoid at this point, thinking that I'm a demon. So, we need to get those fangs away from him before things get worse. I believe all we gotta do is step on this really quick. Oh, I may not be able to prowl to get this jump. Nope. Oh, hi there, buddy. There we go. I guess we're gonna have to go down there, but we need to get up on this platform first. There we go. And then we can pounce over the gate and into the deeper parts of the shrine. Leave, demon! Be gone! Why won't you just go away? Alright, and when we come down here, it's a furball. You won't leave? Very well, I'll end this chase myself. So, let's go ahead and take him on, because he's not going to listen to reason. Boom! Sorry, dude, I gotta finish you fast, because I don't have time. And I'm stunned. No! I'll never submit! Well, okay. So Verstock has fled into a series of caves beneath the ruins. Find him. Well, okay. I didn't want to go any further than I had to, but... let's go ahead and do this. What is this? Release me at once!
Into my web. Tonight, I shall feast.
Web Mistress Shanaris.
What on Azeroth was that? Be careful.
So, little bit of a spoiler here. As I said at the Broken Shore, I had actually recorded all of this before, so I'm actually aware of this. But this is basically another race within Suramar that we will come into contact with. Kind of like the Nerubians or spider people. They are instead withered that have become spiders for some reason. I think they're called the Faldori? Oh no. More spiders. Let's get out of their way. I mean, you could technically fight these guys, but, you know, the way I see it is why fight when you can easily just prowl through and survive to fight this web mistress that we've now come across.
Stick around. It's meal time.
Oh, that voice is awesome.
What's this? Another intruder approaches.
Yes. Web Mistress Shanaris. Alright, let's confront the Web Mistress, because we need to get those fangs, and we need to save Verstock. I'm gonna be a dick. From behind! Unfortunately, I used up my incarnation. I'm gonna have to do it without it. Go ahead and stun you. One big bite. Freedom. I thought I was going to be spider food. My brush with death has cleared my head. Everything I saw was a threat. I'm sorry I struck at you. I wanted to protect the fangs, but as soon as but was soon overwhelmed. You've proven yourself far more capable as their protector. Please take them. So Verstok is now free from the grip, and let's go ahead and claim the Fangs of Ashemain. Ta-da! And now we claim the new cat appearance for this expansion. So these are unique ones because with Druids, especially with Feral and Guardian, you take on new forms. So what this does is it modifies those forms. So in this case, we get more of an armored-looking cat with metal claws and kind of a saber-toothed cat. So with that, let's go ahead and hop on Ebon Fang, and he will take us all the way back to the Dream Grove. And let's go ahead and talk to Rensar Greathoof.
What brings
I've heard from Delandros about how you rescued the Ashen and protected the shrine. We all owe you a great deal for your heroism, Drak, and it seems that you were able to recover the Fangs as well. I suspect this war is far from over. So, sowing the seed. Your weapon is ancient and powerful, but it holds the potential to be so much more. Take this seed. It is all that remains of a forest that grew tall when the world was young. Plant it within the grove to the west, and allow it to take root. With its power, both it and your weapon will be far more than they are alone. So let's go ahead and do that. The seed will need plenty of air and water. Look for an ideal spot on the hill behind us. Okay, so let's do that. And as you can see with the various different forms, so that's probably a Tauren Druid. You get a different color each time. And so here's where we're supposed to plant the Seed of Ages. And now we have. Oh, good. This seed holds magic from when the world was young. This will prove very useful. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to him. There's no time to waste. So the Seed of Ages, these weapons were crafted with ancient magic. The true power of your artifact lies in its ability to grow in strength. The more you use it, the stronger it will become. Now that you have attuned your weapon to the Seed of Ages, you can use its magic to unlock additional attributes in your weapon. Use it now and unlock your weapon's potential.
Good luck.
So the magic of your weapon runs deep. Its power will grow with you. So with that, we just use the Seed of Ages. It's just like the Forge with the Demon Hunter. So let's go ahead and do this. And actually, really quick before we do that, so people will remember that with all of the weapons, you either get an ability or you get a passive ability. And this is actually one of those examples. Let me see if I can find it. There is an artifact-based one. Where is it? No. There it is, Ashemain's Frenzy. So, Ashemain's Frenzy unleashes Ashemain's Frenzy, clawing your target 15 times over 3 seconds for 17,000 physical damage and an additional 53,000 bleed damage over time. So this is one of those things that you just have to use on your own. And let's go ahead and use this, and we will get Shredder Fangs, and bing, 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 bing. And now we get an additional bar for artifact power. Now, before we're done, let me see if I can actually get a better view of the kitty form. One of the things I also do with these videos is go over the appearances that we have for the various artifacts. And in this case, it augments your cat form. So this is the default one, the Fangs of Ashemain, and you can in turn get it as more of a purpley one. Oh crap, I think I broke it, so give me a second here. There we go, so you get more of a purpley one, a blue one, and a white one, and I actually kind of like that one, personally. The next one that you can get if you complete the Druid Hall class campaign, or Class Hall campaign, you get Nature's Fury, which looks like this. It's more of kind of a tree kitty. And I will admit, this is probably the form I like, but I look forward to seeing what else they're going to add in the future. So this is what you can get, a more brown tree looking, then you can get more of a Shara tree looking, and finally you can get something, I remember drawing the similarity, it looks very close to the trees in Crystal Song Woods in Northrend. That's how this looks, and I'm debating whether or not I like this one or this one, personally. Primal Stalker is when you complete the quest line Balance of Power. And so it's basically more of a tiger form. Something a little bit more wild and feral, more jungle-like. And so this is the green one. You can in turn get it in a more auburn brown kind of thing. Then purple. So that's pretty cool. And then you can also get it in blue and get kind of a white tiger. White Ranger Tiger Power. And then finally, there is the PvP orientation. And the reason I call this that way is because it always has a PvP requirement. You always have to complete the quest of Victor Spoils, and you always have to reach Prestige level 2. So if you do that as PvPers, you get this. It's a little bit more of a vicious-looking panther. And on top of that, you also get kind of the thorn and brambles look of the Nightmare. So first of all, you can get it in more of this purple and green kind of formation. You can also get it in blue, which I like personally because it also gives you like Fellfire eyes. And then you can get the red one. That also looks really good. And finally, the purple one. And there you go. Those are all of the appearances that you can take on with your cats with the Fangs of Ashamain. But another thing to keep in mind is if you don't like any of this stuff, I don't know what you do for druids, but you can transmog the artifacts. They just barely announced that. So there we go. We've taken care of this. Let's talk to Rensar Greathoof. Excellent. As your weapon grows in power, you can return here and unleash its true potential. Ascending the circle. Now you are far more powerful than ever. Truly you are a druid without equal, Drak. I sense that Malfurion has arrived. He will certainly want to know your accomplishments. But first, please walk with me a moment. Alright, well, let's walk with him. I admit, I had my doubts. I never believed I'd see anyone capable of obtaining a weapon you now hold. It's rare that I'm proven wrong. In this case, I'm pleased that I was. I'm trying to catch up to you. You're already more powerful than many senior members of our order. Still, I sense even more growth is yet to come. In time, your powers will reach heights undreamed of. Shondo Malfurion awaits. Go, be recognized for your accomplishments. Alright, now that we've done that,
Peace be with you.
let's go ahead and speak with Malfurion.
How might nature...
It is good to see you, Drak. I heard about your deeds from Remulus. Well done. It is time that you are recognized for your deeds in service to the Cenarian Circle. I'm ready.
May nature, your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Time and again, you have proven yourself to be one of our finest. The strength, ferocity, and nobility you have shown are without peer. It is time you were... It is my honor to welcome you as an Archdruid of the Cenarian Circle. May all the creatures of the wilds celebrate your...
So at this point, I believe now we can get a title. No, not quite yet, but I do know there's an Archdruid title if you want it. So there you go.
Greetings.
Congratulations, Archdruid Drak. We will be counting on you in the days ahead. So word on the winds. It is time that we turn our attention to matters in the Broken Isles. Skylord Omniron has gathered information on events from all over the Isles. If we are presented with any opportunity to strike against the Legion, he will know of it. Go and see if he has anything available.
Nature stands you in charge of the Grove's efforts here. I must travel to the south and seek out Cenarius. Only with his aid will we stop your...
So basically that's setting things up for the Volshra questline, which Malfurion will have quite a bit to do with there. So let's go ahead and talk to Skylord Omniron. And see what we can go here. I already know what this is going to be, but...
Even the smallest details.
Greetings, Archdruid. The threats we face are numerous. We must act quickly. So making trails. The Burning Legion threatens the life of Azeroth, but the Nightmare threatens its very soul. We must remove both threats if our world is to survive. This map will allow us to track the developments all across the Broken Isles and respond to threats as they arise. Our forces are limited for now, so we should focus our efforts where they will be the most effective. Once you've taken a look, you should choose where we shall begin.
May the winds.
So if you do that, then that basically is opening up the questing experience for the Broken Isles. You can pick either Azuna, Volshra, High Mountain, or Stormheim, and then Suramar you will go to at level 108, I think is the desired range. So that, unfortunately, is also going to do it for this video for the Feral Druid artifact. Once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed unlocking the Fangs of Ashamain, and I look forward to bringing even more artifacts to you guys. And actually, since now we've taken care of this, we've now taken care of the Broken Shore, and the Demon Hunter starting zone, so hopefully artifact quest lines are going to be coming out a little bit more frequently. But in the meantime, I'm Drak, and I will see you guys for the next Legion Beta video.